Good day, brave souls and wildlife aficionados. Get ready to be amazed by the fierce rivalries, animal brawls, and heart-pounding hunting moments on Wild Battle. An enraged elephant decides to attack two hippos who came to drink water. The mother defends the attack for both of them, since its calf is not yet capable of defending itself. And it takes the brunt of it, so much so that it has to flee from the swift adversary. The lioness spotted another prey and was preparing for the attack. However, it was slightly taken aback when it realized that the wildebeest was not an easy target. Swiftly seizing the initiative, the horned creature initiated a chase after its assailant, and even some friends joined in the pursuit. The agile snake quickly snatched a tasty morsel, a frog from the water. Before satisfying its own hunger, it decided to give the frog a kind of aquatic amusement ride. Perhaps for the snake, the frog is some special delicacy. It just holds it in its mouth for so long, not rushing to swallow, as if trying to savor the taste of its prey. The buffalo struggled for a long time to overcome a high obstacle and rejoin its herd. The hungry lioness couldn't resist taking advantage of the situation. One of them even attempted to grab the cumbersome animal by the leg, but its fellow herd members quickly intervened, thwarting the attempt. The other lioness, who also wanted to execute a dangerous maneuver, was unsuccessful as well. The wild boar seemed to be lying in wait at the watering hole, given how quickly it reacted during an attack by a voracious crocodile. The cold-blooded reptile unexpectedly emerged from the water, attempting to grasp its potential prey firmly, but its plan failed miserably. A fairly large crocodile was simply basking in the sun by the roadside. Within a few seconds, a horse from a nearby grazing herd decided to attack the predator and struck it twice with powerful hoof blows. The reptile was likely taken aback by such behavior and only started retreating towards thickets after the second attempt. The wildebeest was not playing around. It was ready to tear the predator apart. Well, at the very least, to puncture a couple of holes in its belly with its horns. At the end of this fierce confrontation, the lioness had to run, as fast as it could, tail tucked between its legs. The crow has found an entertaining activity, teasing mice. Even though the meticulous bird clearly surpasses the mouse in size and persistence, the small rodent does not back down and calmly accepts the challenge. Curious monkeys are easy prey for crocodiles, so one primate found itself trapped in the middle of a water hole. Perhaps its final moments were already counted. But the predator made a fatal mistake. It approached closer to the shore, where a whole troop of monkeys awaited, ready to stand up for their fellow. As a result, it ended up getting a taste of its own medicine. The hyenas were so confident in their strength that they were not afraid to attack a large elephant. However, the elephant showcased its power and devised an effective way to quickly disperse the intruders. This wild duck had no luck. The poor creature was peacefully resting, when instantly it was swiftly attacked by a predatory bird. Moreover, it all happened so quickly that there was simply no way to evade the enemy's claws. Defending its young in the wild, the rhinoceros was ready to launch an attack on a quite formidable opponent. The elephant didn't hesitate for long and tried to knock down the adversary to then deliver crushing blows. There was even a highly dangerous moment. Luckily, the rhinoceros managed to maintain balance, though it required getting a little muddy. A large elephant decided not to mess with a young rhino mom who was taking its baby out for a walk. At the sight of potential opponents, it simply backed away, clarifying that it was not going to start a conflict. The wildcat observed the movements of the hoofed herd for a long time. It carefully chose the most suitable spot for its watchtower. However, at last, all of this didn't amount to anything, and it had to hastily retreat, to avoid getting caught by the horns of the ungulates. Anyway, I was just shocked when a big green snake's head emerged from the hollow of a tree. The snake, too, was probably shocked by the insolence and stubbornness of the woodpecker, which just got to him. But what could he do? For it must be his hollow, and the snake crawled there to eat his eggs or chicks. I began to wonder what exactly this brave bird is called, and as it turned out, it's the white-billed royal woodpecker, one of the largest woodpeckers in the world fauna, belongs to the rarest birds in the world. Its existence is possible only in the most remote and desolate forests, the massives of which are rapidly diminishing. Clearly, in a fight against such a fat and brazen snake, the woodpecker has little chance, and it is strange that he himself did not become a breakfast after several precise bites. In the end, the woodpecker gave up, probably under the influence of poison, and the snake continued its meal. Friends, who knows what kind of snake this is? Please note it in the comments. The biggest and most formidable of the big cats is the tiger. Adult Amur tigers reach 3.5 meters in length and can weigh over 300 kilograms. It can kill a horse with one swing of its paw. As a rule, a tiger is groomed by a single male during the breeding season. But when the number of males is high, fights for the right to possess a female may occur. It seems that this deadly battle is fought over the tigress. It is the wildlife. The strongest wins, because this is the only way for the offspring to get the best genes. And this is a small battle between a bear and its cubs against the wolves. In this footage, you can see how the brown bear family was surrounded by wolves, who were not just attacking and surrounding the cubs, but also protecting their young. The mother was in quite a quandary about whether to continue on despite the wolves or to go back, where a male was waiting who could easily attack the cubs. The wolves hid in the bushes during the fight, and the cubs stayed together near their mother. The wolves managed to bite the mother bear several times, but the fight did not turn into a serious attack. The bear family continued on their way. The cubs crawled out of their bushes and began to play, and it's good that no one was hurt. Snake versus white heron. I don't know what kind of snake it is, but it looks a lot like a viper. And after all, the little white heron is a pretty rare bird that happened to get bitten by a snake. It must have been hunting toads too. I'm sure the snake didn't attack first, but was just defending itself, for such a big bird was certainly out of its depth. Clawing its sharp fangs into the wing, the viper was not going to let the poor bird go. The white heron defended itself as best as it could, and even pecked the snake in the head, but there was little result. In the end, the heron managed to escape, or rather, it was just let go, after which it crawled to shore with a wounded wing. I don't think that it'll be able to survive, because it has received the full dose of deadly venom. You see, definitely the unluckiest African warthog. Trying to escape a pack of wild dogs, it came close to a river with crocodiles. The crocodile didn't have to wait long to attack, and it quickly dragged the pig to the bottom. The warthog simply had no way out. These are the harsh laws of the wilderness. Here you see how a naughty pit bull decided to attack a pack of capybaras. A capybara is a rodent that weighs up to 65 kilograms and looks very much like a huge guinea pig. Capybaras are semi-aquatic and spend most of their time in water. So for a dog to fight in water with a pack of such giant guinea pigs is doomed to failure in advance. But the dog still confidently swims towards them despite the bites and attacks of the capybaras, who are just protecting their nest and offspring. The pit bull pays no attention at all to the cries of his mistress, who calls out to him on the other shore. Good thing the capybaras weren't too aggressive, and the dog returned to his mistress unharmed. Thank you for your enthusiasm for Wild Battle. To be a part of our journey as we uncover more animal competitions, intense battles, and captivating hunts, subscribe to our channel and share your insights in the comments section.